Ashley is an Olympian turned consultant. She often describes it as having kind of moved from the track to the office. You're obviously an Olympian and you're now moving into this consultancy space.
Someone dared me to do the 100 meter at the high school sports, and then I ended up winning. And from the age of 12, I've been competing in track and field on a serious level, representing the British Virgin Islands on an international, regional level. I made it all the way through NCAA's. The characteristics that I learned while I was competing, not only on a college level, but also as a professional, was consistency, time management, self confidence, and also you just have to have that intrinsic motivation because when you get to a certain level, no one is going to keep handing things to you. I also try to preach that because I think it's so important,
Mm,
especially for young females, to participate in sports because you get so many useful foundational life skills that help
mm.
you to excel in different rooms, in different arenas in your lifetime. When you represent your country, the British Virgin Islands, it was a sense of pride, definitely amplified once I started getting walking into those international arenas where sometimes I'm walking into a stadium of 30,000 people, and that's the population of my country.
Wherever you're from, really, black, white, brown, small place, big place, you can do it, right? Like you can move beyond, where you start doesn't determine where you end up.
Actually, my mom actually tried to detour me from accountancy so many different ways because she was an accountant and she just always going to be mundane. You're going to be bored. It's the same thing over and over. Like try to do something else, and it just drew me to it. So now I'm just like addicted to complex models and numbers, and it's nerdy, but it's just something that I wake up being able to just see and read, and it's ingrained in me.
So many businesses fail because of lack of focus on financial management, understanding the numbers, etc. The small businesses, etc., are the heart of our economies all over the world.
That's talking about what I can offer, different things that I was able to do, and being able to really discuss my worth and be my greatest cheerleader was a very important learning lesson that I learned in that moment. I no longer wanted to be on the track anymore. I saw that there was
Mm,
other things out there, there was other opportunities that I was actually doing great at. And there are some times where I still go back and forth about like maybe if I focus solely on track and field, I didn't finish grad school or had to put in so much time and I was like stretching myself, maybe my career in track and field would have excelled even more. But when you step away from that, then you have to find yourself. And then you started
mm.
over and wanted to know what it is that you or who it is that you are without something that you did for so long. I feel like I'm always going, and now being a mom, you need to be like, okay, relax, try to do one thing at a time, don't overwhelm yourself. So I'm really trying to learn that. I don't know what the definition of balance is. I'm trying every day to learn more about balance. I feel like social media can give you balance or like an idea of balance, and then you try to mirror it in your own life, and that is not.
I think, we sort of have this myth of like multitasking and we're doing all these things at once, right? But in reality, you do one thing at a time, you give that your attention, and then you kind of move on to the next thing, and then you kind of see how much you can handle.
I also think something that you said earlier is community. Like it's so important to have communities. When people listen to your podcast and you hear other women experiencing similar imbalance and then you feel okay, it's not just me. I had the blessing of being around women that saw something in me and wanted to see me do more, and I want other young females to also have that opportunity. Social media, it does increase the visibility, but if you're not exposed to the opportunities, then you really don't see it as something that is feasible. It would be the possibility of a dream makes life worth living. So dream limitlessly and have fun while you're doing it.